All right, so let's get right into the tour and enter the room. And I'm gonna put some lights on so you have a better look. All right, I'm gonna close the door behind me. And hanging on that doorknob is a few reusable bags, but this is my entire workspace. This started out as pretty much just a craft room, and it has turned into my working remotely office since quarantine. I have been working from home. So I spent a lot of time reorganizing and purging in this room. And to some of you, it probably looks like I could purge a lot more, and that is true. But I figure, let me get my first round of that done and complete and things put back together. And then I will go ahead and resume a second round of purging and kind of go shelf by shelf or drawer by drawer and see what else I can get rid of, because I still have really too many things. So over here, and it's very shadowy, is the closet to this room, and inside of there is a lot more storage. And starting in this corner over here, I just have my little light bulb turned on, and that's something that I got at Target last year, or at Christmas time actually. And it was marked down right after Christmas on clearance, and it is battery operated, but I think it's pretty. This basket back here is from Michael's a couple of years ago. Again, it was out at holiday time, and I just kept it up because I think it's pretty, and it's holding a lot of my little electronics that I like to have easily accessible, but also kind of kept out of the way. And this little candle holder is from the Target dollar spot as well. And down here, I have lots of mess going on, which is why I have this chair in front of it. And I have one set of my luggage, so I keep that there. And back there, I have a lot of cords and our cable router and odds and ends that I'm just not using right now, that box light. And up here, actually, the reason why I'm doing this tour today is because my husband is going to be painting this room later on this afternoon, and I'm very excited for that. We have lots of marks in the walls from other things that I have had hanging up. And once it's painted, I'm not going to keep other things hanging like these Cricut boards and stuff like that, because I don't really want to use that as decoration. I want things to move into a more minimalist look rather than having so many things out at once. I'm learning little by little, and that picture up there is from TJ Maxx. I'm learning little by little that my brain works a lot better when things are clutter-free, and I've spent a lifetime of kind of holding on to things and just not wanting to let go. And the more I am purging and rectifying that situation, the happier I'm feeling. So I think that this is just the best direction for me to move forward, is more minimalist. I'm not a minimalist, but just a more minimalist approach. So this basket here is from the Target dollar spot, and the plant is from TJ Maxx. And this lamp I got at an antique store in town, although it is not an antique. It has kind of that retro Hollywood light look to it. And so I have that here, and it does work. In fact, I don't think I have it plugged in. I probably should have turned it on, but it is a functional lamp, and I really like the look of it. And here I have a candle holder or a pedestal, just a marble pattern from Bath & Body Works. And I have a candle called Limoncello Poptail, and it smells really, really good. It smells very lemony and very fresh. So this cubby holder is actually from Target, and it's really wobbly, so it needs tightened up, and that's something John's going to do. The thing that I'm most proud about this is that I have it organized in a way that makes sense to me, but I still have a couple of empty bins. And in my life, I don't think I've ever had a bin or a space or a shelf that I haven't absolutely stuffed to the max with things. And so I'm really proud about that. And then moving over in this corner, I have some just little family pictures and things like that, and the same up there and up there. And then I have my sewing machine here. And then back here, I have my Christmas basket. So that has my happy planner that I use for Christmas. It has my traveler's notebook and some notebooks that I made myself last year, and just little crafty things that I will be able to use and enjoy, and just pull this basket out once the holidays rolls around again. In here, I have some of my Orla Kylie bags and my Massimo for Target. And I really, really like all of these bags, and I don't want to part with them, and I use them for makeup and planners, so I get a lot of use out of them. Both of these baskets are from TJ Maxx, and this one, again, it's empty, which is shocking. I mean, literally, guys, if you knew me personally, you would know that that is huge for me. Here are my Alex drawers, and some of them have some things in them, but there's something like 4 in a row that have nothing. And again, that is such a clean and light feeling for me. So that is that corner. Down here are my traveler's notebooks and empty notebooks, my Bible, and down here are the books that I've decided to keep, and with the exception of one that I have on my nightstand in the bedroom, these are all the books I have. I had so many books, and it took me a lot of willpower and strength to donate them to Goodwill so somebody else can get some use out of them. I just can't hold on to that much bulk anymore. So yeah, I got rid of almost all my books. And on this cart, this is an IKEA Raskog cart, and it's very similar to the ones that you find at Michael's, and this has some odds and ends on it, but up here are my Happy Planner stickers. And then this is the Workspace that I've been using recently for work, and I like it over here because I sit in front of a window, and I have the curtains drawn right now because the lighting is not consistent and it would not be good for this video. But I've been sitting here, and I absolutely love this little corner because, like I said, I get the natural light, and I have all the plugs and things underneath this desk, so everything's very convenient. I can keep my computer on and just be productive over here. So some of the things on the desk, in case you didn't see my desk tour, I have this little bar light from Michael's. I got this a long time ago, and it's called an Ott light, and it does shine a good amount of light, so this is really handy to have. I have my computer here and my Audrey Hepburn Breakfast at Tiffany's photo as my background. And then over here, this is kind of like a mix of things. The Peacock box I got at Target quite some time ago, and the Create box that has all the things inside of it, I got at TJ Maxx. And it has some of my most used pens, my remote controls, my everyday reading glasses, and some other stuff. And then over here, I have a gingham pocket back from Bath & Body Works. So hand sanitizer is everywhere. And then I have behind it a little tea light holder, which I have some Sweet and Low, and my Avery tabs that I haven't used yet. So if you guys watched my video, you saw that I got a new label maker, and I made some new dividers for my budget planner. And then over here, I have a plant from IKEA, and it's in a candle holder from Hobby Lobby, and my little light bulb that I showed you over there is also in the matching one. And then this tea light holder is also from Hobby Lobby. This is from Hobby Lobby. It's a little dish. I have a couple of them. I got them on clearance for just over $1. And then this glass jar is so pretty. I really wish I would have picked up a couple extra. It's holding all my extra unused Happy Planner discs, but it was from the Target dollar spot, and it was only $3, and it is glass, so it's really, really pretty. On this phone holder here, I have my Henry Bendel cashmere candle, and Henry Bendel has since closed, so I kind of hesitate to burn it. I just love it so much. And then back here, I have some of my most used notebooks and things like that that I'm using for work. And then this pouch back here is keeping some of my most used pens. And my chair is from TJ Maxx. And our TJ Maxx is a combination of TJ Maxx and HomeGoods. So I got this there. And I also got this chair over here from there. And this one is a little bit more executive looking, it is highly uncomfortable. And I wish I would have tried it out before we bought it. The seat is really short. So if you are a tall person, or even for me, I'm not tall at all, I'm 5'1", this seat is so short. So it kind of cuts in the back of your legs. So it's not comfortable to sit in for any length of time. That chair is much more comfortable, and I'm getting tons of use out of it. This chair here belonged to my grandma. It is so old. I think it was purchased in the 40s, and it has the original velvet cover on it and the original caning. And when I say caning, I mean all this kind of lattice work here. Now, I did have this kind of polished up professionally at one point, and the caning recolored because it was really showing some wear and tear. But overall, I think that it is such a great piece, and it has so much character, the legs, and this was her comfortable chair. I can tell you guys, in all honesty, this is probably one of the most comfortable chairs I've ever sat in my life. So I like to sit here pretty often when I'm in here and taking a break. I watch TV. It has a really good vantage point to the TV, but it is something I'll probably never get rid of. I contemplated a couple times, had some conversation with my mom about maybe getting this recovered, and I decided against it. I want to keep it intact as much as possible to its original structure. And again, it's from the 40s, so really, really important and sentimental piece for me. Over here on this side, I have this little stool that I got at Target, and it is covered in feathers, and I really like it. I used to have it in our bedroom, but I just moved it because it really didn't have we really didn't have a good spot for it in there. And then here are some new sloggers that I got on QVC. Guys, these are so amazing. They were so inexpensive. They are made in the USA. They come in only whole sizes, I believe, but they give you inserts if you need to make them half size. But they have all different patterns, and they are rubber and super, super comfortable. So those are for wearing in the rain or outside if you're somebody who gardens. And then here I just have odds and ends. And in this basket, I have a lot of unused notebooks. So I'm somebody who I'm a sucker for notebooks. I love buying them. I love pretty notebooks. And if I didn't use them and I still wanted to hold on to them, I added them to this basket. Up here, I have my little press for champagne sign that I got at Michael's. And these are all my stamps, and I'm not really big on stamping, but I am kind of getting into it more and more, especially around the holidays. And up here is a photo that I took on one of our trips to Florida. Actually, it was a trip I went on for work, so that's been there for a while. I just got it blown up. And then here I have some of my rosaries and some rhinestones, and this magnetic holder is from IKEA. And this is my sewing box. My mom got this for me, I think, at Joann's, and it has lots of little sewing odds and ends in here. So I really like this because it keeps everything nicely contained. And this little organizer here is from TJ Maxx as well. This cubby is also from Target, and down here I have all of my scrapbook paper, and I was using this to make cash envelopes, which I will get back to at some point. But yeah, that's all my cash envelope supplies for making them, and just more empty baskets. All right, so on this side of the room, we're coming up to the finish. I have two Alex desks that I just have pushed together, and it creates a really nice, spacious workspace. And I really love this, especially at holiday time. I can take off what's on top of it and use this as a wrapping station. So it really works out, and it's very functional. So over here, I have my diptyque candle in my favorite scent, which is Feu de Bois, and another little tea light holder. This is from TJ Maxx. You could put a larger candle in that, but I just have a tea light in it right now. And this candlestick holder is from Kohl's. And over here, I have a scent diffuser, but I just put regular water into it, just distilled water, and I use it as kind of a personal humidifier. And I find that when I have a humidifier running, my skin, my skin feels better, it looks better, and my sinuses react much, much better. Dry is not good for my sinuses. So I have a large humidifier in our bedroom, and I'm using this one with just plain water. So if you guys have one of these at home, you don't necessarily have to put scent in it. You can just use it just with water. This little calendar is one that I got at the Target dollar spot, so I just hung it up here with a little push pin, and I have some more family photos and things like that on these shelves. This little lizard is something that we got as a souvenir from Cancun, and I'm not really big on buying souvenirs from places, but I thought he was cute. All right, so up here I have some baskets with washi tape in it, and the little ampersand is from the Target dollar spot, and this little sign is from Hobby Lobby because I used to be in a book club, and it's cute because it says my book club reads between the wines, which is kind of how it turned out. We got together, but it was a lot of let's just go out to dinner, let's drink wine, and let's talk about the book for 5 minutes. So here are two more candle holders from the Target dollar spot, but I have some IKEA plants in them. This is another little diptyque candle that I got actually free with a perfume purchase. And back here are my Happy Planner hole punches. One is for the big Happy Planner and one is for the classic size. And these little tea light holders are also from Hobby Lobby. This desktop calendar I got from the Target dollar spot. It was, I think, $3, or maybe it was $1. It was really, really inexpensive. And I have my Canon printer here, and I have my carousel with all my pens and pencils and things that I love to draw and doodle and journal with. And then on top of the printer, I have 3 of these macaron boxes, and they are functional boxes that open up. And I got these at the Dollar Tree a couple of years ago, and I probably have 10 of these in different spots in my house. Back here is a frame from Hobby Lobby, a little box from the Target dollar spot, and these 3 baskets here have random stickers, unused, unsold cash envelopes and supplies, and some paints and glue sticks, things like that. These baskets are all from OhMyGoals. So I have a couple tripods just resting over here, and I have more tripods and cases in the back in this basket, and the basket is from Target. Under here, this basket here is from TJ Maxx, and back there I have my paper cutter, and I have this little caddy here is from Hobby Lobby, and this holds more washi tape. And then this Raskog cart from IKEA is holding all of my Happy Planner items. And I think that's it. That was condensed, and I know I probably talked too quickly at some points, but I wanted to get through it and make sure that I showed you everything. I'm really excited about having this room painted later, and the color is, we got it at Walmart. It's actually the color of our bedroom, and I believe our dining room, and it's by Color Place, I think, is the Walmart brand paint, and it works really well, and the color is called Sophistication. So I will show you an after once that's done and everything is kind of put back together then. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. But I'm really glad that you joined me today and you were able to visit me in my craft room. So hopefully I will talk to you soon.